It's just your basic tropical wave coming off, which is a ribbon of low pressure coming off the Yucatan. It was in the southwest Caribbean earlier. Now it's moving this way, and then it'll move toward the Bay of Campeche, and then off toward the east coast of Mexico by the, middle of Friday, yeah. A 10% chance it could become something more like a tropical depression. It could happen, but there's really not enough open water for it at the rate it's forecast to move for it to become anything too serious. So that's the good news of it, and better news that it'll be a rainmaker for us. I'll show you how that unfolds. So anyway, it moves on across the Yucatan and then continues to push on toward the east coast of Mexico. One of the reasons it's not going to take that curve is because of high pressure over the Gulf that's going to say, whoa, no, you can't come up here. That acts like a buffer and won't let that happen. So it continues to drive on to the west. Could, if it becomes even a coherent circulation of low pressure, make way on towards, say, between Veracruz and Tampico. Closer to Tampico means a better chance for it to shove more moisture our way, which is fuel for rain. You can see how that unfolds throughout the day on Friday with a chance for rain and showers, courtesy of that added tropical moisture. So that's thumbs up. How much rain could we see? Best case scenario, only a sliver in the upper valley, like McAllen, Edinburgh West, of like 1/10 of an inch. Half an inch possible in the mid-valley down to the lower valley. And then the lower valley, the primary portion between Brownsville and South Padre Island could get up to an inch. That's possible. That's best case scenario. Now 76 degrees, and it's my thinking, by the way. 76 degrees overnight tonight, mostly clear skies. Tomorrow you head out the door and you're welcome to a hot day. I know we've had a lot of hot days, like McAllen was clocking in at 104 a couple hours ago. 81 to start at 8 a.m., but 95 by midday and a valley average of 100. So you can expect that the upper valley is going to be cooking for sure. And then you've got that 20% chance for an afternoon sea breeze shower. That's about it. Now running on through Weslaco, 101, 103 McAllen with a heat index around 112. Yikes. And then 100 Harlingen, 97 Brownsville, and near 90 at the island with the heat index at the island about 100, but the mid-valley about 110. So slow down out there, drink water. Make sure the pets have shade and water for sure. And of course, we look at the temperatures running on through. We have the dip on Friday because the added moisture means added clouds and some showers that will help take the scald off the day. But then we're right back into mighty hot and over 100 each day for the upper valley, like McAllen. Erin, which is a tropical storm out in the south central Atlantic, is continuing to make its way and putting along there. And it's going to eventually, it's moving at about, it has winds of 50, but it's moving at 17 miles an hour. So that's a pretty good clip. It's going to become a Cat 3 storm. Oof, and that's pretty powerful. But the folks on the East Coast should be shielded, and it should go up into open water, hopefully. Now, more African dust coming across means another murky weekend in terms of sky conditions and your eyes, your nose, and your throat with the dust impacting everybody that way. It should start to thin out by Sunday. Keep your fingers crossed for that. So 7-day forecast. The real focus is the improved chance for rain courtesy of that tropical wave or maybe future depression for Friday. Keep your fingers crossed for that. That's a look at your forecast.